Okay.
Good evening, Agot. Thank you
Good
for
evening.
joining us again,
Thank you.
all the way from Norway. And we're going to be talking about angels and how they affect us in our daily lives, what they mean to us, how can we connect to them. And you've also brought your angel cards as well, which
Yes, I
is
have.
great because I wanted you to show me that how to make a connection with the angels also, because you're developing your mediumistic skills as well. We talked about that the other day.
Yeah.
So you're really on course now to developing yourself to another level. So what I'm going to ask you now is, how do angels affect us in our daily lives?
Okay. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you all for all the angels around that have shown up. Simply, the first thing I start with is like how to connect with the angels. That's simply by asking, and it's also by being open and sincere and looking at yourself from the inside and being aware of, like, what we have to learn and remember is to be aware how the angels connect with us every day. In every issue we have, they are ready to be and assist. They're just a question away or asking away. And sometimes to talk about my own experience with the angels and how I connected with them was that I wasn't aware that sometimes they can talk to us through our thoughts. They can communicate to us through our thoughts. And I wasn't aware of that until I started my awakening and being more clear of who was talking to me and how to ask, how to connect. And it's to put the sincere intention and the desire of connecting. That's half the job already done. And recognizing the signs and asking for them to come closer and clear to you. So that's like the beginning, how all this started and why I'm sitting here today and talking about the angels. I wouldn't believe that like a couple of weeks ago.
Well, we
Oh
all
yeah.
start somewhere,
Yes, we
that's for
do.
sure.
And that's what the angels say to me too. One step at a time, because in between the steps you take, you need to also realize and understand what's going on. And that's mostly about learning how we can connect with the angels in all specters of our lives, in our daily life, not only for ourselves, but also for our family, our loved ones, our work, yeah, our love life. It's a lot of issues in our daily life where we can connect and ask for advice and guidance and clarity. And also, which many knows about chakras, um, is also like the angels connect to us there too, in order for our inner to be like looking at our inner and the work we do for our inner work that reflects in the outer world. So mostly what I've learned about myself, that I'm here to balance my inner side so that my outside world and everything that I reflect and attract in life can be balanced and for the highest good of myself. So that's like the biggest guide we have. That's our higher self and how we connect to ourself, spirit we are. And then we develop into asking the angels for guidance and help. And when we recognize it and we accept it, that there are angels around us to guide us, then it becomes more. Then they come more into our life. Then we invite them more in. And the more we practice and the more we learn and ask, the more miracles in life and the more small magic in your life.
That's good.
Yeah.
You did mention that the angels can help us with our love life. That's unusual.
Mm.
I wouldn't have expected that. Could you tell me a little bit more about that?
If we can look into why maybe if we have many relationships and we can see the same thing happening again and again, like how the relationship ends or why it didn't work, or what we can do to attract someone better into our life that can reflect back on us and mirror back on us what we need, what we are ready for in life, what is the best for us. I see relationship like a teacher even. It's more relationships are wonderful, but they're also like a
Mm-hmm.
teacher to you. We're always learning, we're always progressing. So if we see it like that, then we can maybe understand why exactly that person had to come into our life and be in a relationship with us. And that's how the angels will guide you and take you through and always be there and follow you on your journey. We never walk alone. We always have guides and angels around us. And the angels sends people into our lives too, like they have sent you into my life. So that's the magic.
Wow. And you're actually going to start a healing circle, an angelic healing circle. Could be done one on Monday night, and we're going to do, or Tuesday night, I think it was, and we're going to do a regular one every week. Are you looking forward to that?
Yes, I am. That's balance too. I was terrified in the beginning, but then I calmed down and the angels told me that, we all start somewhere, like you said in the beginning of this video. So I'm looking so much forward. And mostly I'm very, very excited of the people that will come into the circle, that will need our help and guidance. I always look forward to who the angels send our way. It's an amazing, and as I feel the joy of doing this is also to see that people can feel better, people can have changes in their lives, they can be maybe more open-minded for angels and see, have a look into how it works,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe be more curious. And yeah.
Well, I know everyone would be interested in the angel cards because a lot of people have attraction to them. But how do you attract yourself to the angels or get the angels to attract to you?
Like Archangel Michael is the one I'm most working with. And for him, it's been to call him in, just to say, Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael, and all your mighty warriors on earth. And then, like me, after doing this for a while, I feel him coming. I feel his energy. And I can ask him to put a blue cloak of protection over me. And mostly to do that, to remember that it's important in all our daily life to ask for protection and to visualize that we get that protection. That's also like a very huge impact into our lives. And in the morning to do this, and in the evening, going in and going out for work. There's a lot of aspects where we don't realize that about energy and who we are and how we affect each other on a daily basis. To be aware of that and to remember to acknowledge your own energy and to protect your own energy so you can function for yourself and the loved ones around you. That's basically what made me to be more interested in the angels and to reconnect and realize that I've always been connected. I think that is one of the biggest things that we have to remember, that they are already there. You just to ask. They're very close to us all the time.
Yeah.
And part of why they are not closer to us or we feel like they are not answering us is maybe because we have forgotten to ask. as simple as it seems, I think that's the best advice I can give, to ask. Mm.
We did ask about, we have everyone has a guardian angel, and you told us that was correct. Do we have other people come around us apart from angels?
Yes, we can have our family members that have crossed over, that come to assist us and guide us and look after us. And we can have spiritual team, which means that it can be spirits from other lifetimes and this lifetime that have crossed over, that comes and assist us and help on our path, that like have a soul contract with, or just simply our ancestors. Yes.
So you have a connection with the angels. How would you say, do you feel that this makes you a more spiritual person, or do you have a spiritual connection? How do you see that?
I don't see it like that. I don't see it like that it makes it any special. I think everybody can connect with the angels. Everybody can ask the angels. Yeah, even I see us all as one and as under like that we are all searching for the same, and we're all asking for the same source. It's like the same source. So of course there will be answers for everybody when we ask. I don't see myself as any lower or higher or anything. I see myself as equal. See ourselves as one, connected together.
Okay. Well, when you use your angel cards, do you connect to the angels, or do you just read the cards with using your own psychic, mediumistic skills?
I connect with the angels too. And I trust and I know and I ask the angels to bring forward a message that is for the highest good of the person I'm going to give the card for.
Mm-hmm.
I always ask for the highest good. So I tell the angels to help and assist so that the person that gets the card will get the card that is mostly here now that it needs.
Okay.
And then when I get the card, I also get messages on top of the card. It can come up other things. It can be like a tool for me to start the reading, giving them a reading. Yeah.
Okay.
So I see the cards as a tool. Yeah.
How long does it take to do a reading?
That depends.
On what?
That depends what the angels want forward. Depends. Some might get one card, some might get three, some get more. That all depends. And I hold it. I allow the angels to guide me for that. I think it's important too that it's not. It's like a balance too between me and the angels.
Okay. So if you were to give me a reading just now, how many cards would you expect to give me? Just say we're going to do a mini reading, and how long would that take?
That won't take long.
Would you like to do one for me?
Yes, I can.
Should I prepare myself in any way or ask any questions or anything like
that? Do you want the cards to be for any specific thing in your life now that you want an answer for, or you just want a regular reading, basically?
Okay. Do I have to tell you what I have in my mind?
No.
Okay, then
All up to you.
I would like it for a specific reason. Yes.
Okay.
And I don't want to tell you what that is at this moment in time.
So normally I will hold the cards and I'll knock on the cards. That's what I do, is to clear the energy. And then I ask for the highest good for Edward and his wish. And then I shuffle the cards. And for me, sometimes the cards fly out or they fall down on the floor. That's how I do my cards. And I see that some just pick it out, like just pick the cards. We do it a little bit different. But I don't think I have anything to say. It's about, let's see, 9 of Air. That's the card. See if you can see it.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
You see it?
Very good.
Expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, and sleepless nights. I will get you another card on this. Well, the sleepless nights, that can be like you have been working a lot lately. So have I. But that fly straight up. That's like this 10 of fire.
Oh.
Too much work. Accept help from others. Life is about balance. Stress-related health concerns.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you had a lot of things going on. And then it came another card in the same time. Queen of Water. And it stands tender-hearted, empathic, patient, loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others.
A relationship developing in a new level?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Trust your intuition and care for yourself and others.
Mm-hmm.
So you got air, fire, and water. Mm-hmm. That's interesting. But I feel like this, I think you can resonate with this. I feel like this, yeah. You have been starting a lot of new lately. And you have been working hard, giving people cards. Yeah. And relationship developed to a new level. I think that you've gotten a lot of new people into your life lately. And I think it's going to make it develop. And also for you to learn that you have beautiful skills by holding space and teach and make people too, like you said to me so wonderful about holding the key in the door, and then we have to step in ourselves. So yes.
So what does that mean altogether? What would I expect to learn from those 3 cards?
What you would expect to learn? That is opening new skills. You're opening new skills, and you're realizing that there's so much more that you can do than you first thought. And sometimes it's good to balance it all and just take a step back and observe a little bit and see all this new coming into your life. Yeah.
So you feel that that's a very positive reading for me?
Yes.
Even though you don't know what my question is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. I will check that one out. I will tell you later what it was, because I don't want all the nosy people to know all my business. I have some secrets,
That's true.
And how long have you been doing the cards now?
Let's see,
I mean, when did you
five,
first pick
six,
them up?
5.5 years ago, I got my first deck.
Yes?
I was going to a workshop, so this was my first deck.
Wow.
And this is the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland. This was my first one. So I hold this very dear. This is the cards I know the best. So yeah, I started like 5.5 years ago. And I just bought it. I just find it interesting, like maybe I will give it to someone else. It's my first question. And then I was looking at it for a while. And I said, well, let me just open it and take a look. I didn't know anything so much about cards, but then it was exciting. And from there, like we always do, we Google and we go into the internet and press and and it goes, it's so much videos out about how to do card readings, how, when you're interested. So I start there and then I talk to others giving cards and then I just carried on. And I never stopped and I'm still doing it.
Well, I think
So
it was
yeah.
last Sunday we were having a little chat, and I asked you to do some mediumship for me, and you said, "Oh, I've never done it before," but nonetheless, you just went off and done it. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, proud of myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you've done
So
very well,
if I
that's
can
for
do
sure.
that, yeah. And if I can do that, I think that many that will see this video need to realize that we can do so much more than we think. Even that time I was talking to you and I had one daughter that is a teenager. And it's not easy to balance that together with a little boy that was hungry and wanting food. And then I was talking to you and you just tried to get it out of me. So if I can do that, I'm sure that so many more can try and do exercises like this because it's amazing. It's amazing to have that feeling after, to know that, oh yeah, I did channel. Oh yeah, I got something too.
Yeah.
Because mostly all my life it's been mixed with everything, this my gifts, and I didn't know that I could hear somebody talking to me like a spirit. I thought that was normal for everybody to just go around hearing them all the time.
Mm. Yeah, it's interesting as well that a lot of people associate angels with being up in the air, airy fairy, and stuff like that. But you also strike me as being quite grounded as well. How do you ground yourself?
Out in nature a lot. I connect with nature. I feel very connected to nature. In the summer, I walk without shoes on the ground. That's how I ground. Hugging trees, talking to the nature. I have the tendency of sitting in the nature and the animals comes around. So I'm always aware that they give a message too. And to be grounding, I think that mostly people have said to me, oh, you're always talking codes. They never actually always know what I'm talking about because sometimes I'll be talking things and then I'm not aware of it myself. So I think that by grounding like I do in nature, I'm also able to naturally um, channel and hold myself balanced. Um, how do we explain this? And I like to talk with words and to explain and tell stories about my personal life because I feel more connected to other spirits that way instead of me using nice words and call all this they were doing for, like you say, spiritual professional words. I feel more good by turning everything to divine, everything in the daily life, turning it to divine. So if I sit in a break in my work, there might be somebody saying, oh, August, I had a dream. this night, and then they would tell me about the dream, and then it just before I know it, it would come something out from my mouth, and they would just look at me like, oh yeah, that's right. So I think that by tuning it so much into your daily life and just letting it naturally flow, yeah. So
Do you think it's important to be grounded when you work with the angels?
yes. I have experienced, if you're not grounded, you can just fly off there in the sky.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's not easy to laugh afterwards.
You're gone and then you don't come back, eh? You
But
don't
it's
want to come back.
exciting too. It's a lovely space to be in. Yeah. But in order to, like, if we only fly off it too, there's like a balance. And I think the angels want us to know about that too, how to balance this. Because if we only, like, if we would do spiritual work all day and channel all day, that can be nice. I'm not saying that is nothing wrong with it, but as much as we like it, there's still life around us. It's still 3D. If you talk about it like 3D and 5D, it's still your daily life that you need to handle it. We still have to pay bills. We have to go for shopping, buy food. We still have to do all these things. No matter how much we can talk to the angels and do our spiritual work, we still have to do all these things. So it's good to, that's why I think we need time for ourselves sometimes, and just like everybody talked about, love yourself and self-love and all this. It's not always so easy to just tell yourself and say, I love myself, or I'm going to love myself now. It's not like just a decision just like that. It's also like to balance it, to practice it by taking time for yourself, doing things that makes you happy, recognize how do I feel in different situations, what makes me happy, what is making me to be tired. That can be something draining your energy, but it's always a balance. And this needs time. Nothing is built in one day. It's practice, it's learning, it's growing. That's why we're here.
Okay. I asked you the other day if you would like to lead a healing group, an angelic healing group, and I'm pleased to say you agreed to that. What should we expect from this group?
What I expect?
Yes. What should we expect, the people we expect to get from this group? What benefits?
That we all grow and we can lift each other up, hold space for each other. Uh, I think mostly is to never forget that we are in a circle. Like when we put ourselves in a circle like that, we're there for each other, to lift each other up, to hold space. It's also about the healing, but it's so well the same. It's about bringing spirits together, and that we're all equal and we see each other and value. It's about unconditional love for each other, and sending out unconditional love.
And what would you expect to get personally out of this group in a spiritual sense?
Yeah, what I expect to get back is like growth, healing, love, joy, very deep joy. I find very deep joy in holding space for others, because as I hold space for others, I also hold space for myself. By healing others, I also heal myself. And by healing myself, I heal others.
Okay. And we're going to run this every Tuesday evening at 9 o'clock UK time in the evening. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And can anyone come along to it?
I think they can. Yes.
Okay. Should they prepare themselves in any way?
I think that just come as they are. They're more
Okay.
than welcome to just come as they are. Be open, show who they are. That's all.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Agot, for coming tonight. It's been a real pleasure talking to you once again, and I hope we can talk some more in the future as well.
Yeah, thank you, Edward.